Good morning, West Hartford. What's going on? Chris Prentice here, and we're live once again, 50 South Main Street, the Town Hall parking lot, as you can see behind me. Today, it is September the 20th, 2025, and we've got the EV showcase. And it's not just EVs, it's everything about electricity, about power generation, how we do it here in West Hartford, how we can be sustainable, how we can learn to reduce, reuse, recycle, all that good stuff. Even this year, we've even rolled in some new things. I know last year we were here and it was very exciting. We learned about different kinds of cars, different kinds of lawn equipment that you could use to help be a little more sustainable. But this year they've even added a bit more. In a little bit, we're going on a live tour of the solar array right here at the Town Hall. So we'll be treated to that in just a little while. But we thought we'd get things started a little early here, looking at different ways to recycle. That charging station coming soon. As an EV owner myself, you know I can't wait for that bad boy to open up. We got those popping up all over town. And then just all kinds of great stuff here. We've got the scrap recovery bins here at Town Hall. Trying to be sustainable in as many ways as possible. We've got EVs lined up down the parking lot here. All around us in every direction. I see Mustangs, I see Teslas, Rivians. They're all out here. All the different types. There's a few vehicles I had never seen before, I didn't know about. Very interesting. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I'm doing all right. My name's Chris Prentice. This is WHCI. We're the TV town station for the town here, local public access TV. We're live on YouTube right now, and we wanted to get eyes on this event. We've been here a few years in the past. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
I'm Jim.
Jim, nice to meet you. We're just trying to let people know that they should come down here and check out what we got going on.
Absolutely.
What's your involvement with this event?
Well, someone asked me to bring my electric car, my wife's car.
Okay.
We've had it for 3 years, over 30,000 miles. It's been great for us.
You've been doing all right. This is let's see what CO. I have a Chevy Bolt as well, but you have the EUV. What year is this one?
This is a 22.
Ah, okay. And you're enjoying it so far?
Yeah. It's working perfect for us.
Okay. So do you make use of the charging stations around town? Do you have a charging station at home?
We have a charger at our house, so we just charge there.
Okay. How easy was it to get that installed? Was there a lot of hoops to jump through to get that put in?
Well, actually, we had one in our house installed. That was very easy. Chevy actually paid for it.
Really?
And then we recently moved to Seabury, and we work with them, and we had to pay a little to get our charger put in. So by the time we moved in, it was all set up.
Yeah.
So it was real easy.
And it makes life pretty easy to just come home and plug your car in, and you're ready to go in the morning, yeah?
In fact, I don't even know how to, I shouldn't say I don't know how to charge it, but if I went to a charging station, I had to remember how to do all this stuff, because you have to use apps and things like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of different apps, and we were just talking about they're installing that charger right there at the Town Hall, and they've got one over on LaSalle I know about. They've got one in the parking garage nearby as well, and they're all the same Flow, but you got to have the Flow app, and you got to sign up, and you pay a little bit.
Last time I charged this was a year ago on a fast charger.
Yeah. So you're doing just fine parking it at home. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing this with us.
Certainly.
Can you tell me what is your favorite feature about this car?
Not using electricity. Not using gas.
Not using gas.
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
I'm with you on that one. Like I said, I have a Bolt as well, and I'm so happy not to have to deal with an oil change.
Yes.
I don't have to worry about a spark plug. It's nice, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. It's easy. It's convenient. Thank you so much for sharing with us with this.
Certainly. Have a good day.
You do the same. Hey, Weehaw. You can check this out. They've got a brand new Chevy EUV right there. We've got an F-150 Ford Flash there. We've got a Rivian over here. Oh, it looks like it might be time. I think it might be time. New events this year, like I was saying, new events here at the EV Showcase. It's not just about EVs. It's not just about recycling. It's about sustainability at large. And here in West Hartford, you may not know this, but there is a solar array on the rooftop of Town Hall. We're collecting solar energy every single day right here at 50 South Main Street. So we're preparing ourselves now for a guided tour of that solar array, and I'm pretty excited about it. So if you come on down to Town Hall. You can get your eyes on this yourself. Guided tours. We're going on the 10:15, but there's one every hour at the 15-minute mark. If you come on down, you can get your guided tour.
Okay.
And here we are.
With Catherine Deviney.
Catherine Deviney is here to give us the guided tour. Thank you so much for that. That's awesome.
I'm excited. excited. We're just waiting for a few more people.
Got a few more folks showing up. Very interested to learn about how sustainable we are here in Weha.
Okay. So I'm Catherine Deviney. I'm the part-time energy specialist for the town of West Hartford. And we have permission this year to do guided tours of the solar array, a large solar array that's on the roof of Town Hall. So we have to go inside, take the elevator up, and stay together as a group. Dan's he's a volunteer with our commission, so he's gonna take the back and I'll take the front. And that's it. We'll go up and we'll talk more about it when we're up there.
Let's get moving. Here we go. All right. I'm very excited. I've never been on the roof of Town Hall before. I feel like I've been in every room in this building, but never the roof. So just check off my Weha Town Hall checklist, my bingo card of which spaces I've been in. We got a nice little crew behind us too. A lot of folks interested in what's going on. Right.
We can all squeeze in one, can't we?
We're all friends here.
Or maybe not. If we need a second.
Let's get nice and cozy in this elevator here.
Yeah, we can make this.
We can make it work. We're all friends here.
Keep your fingers crossed. This is kind of
There we go.
an old elevator. For those of you guys who didn't know, this building used to be the old Hall High School until Hall High School at the north end of town was built in 1970. And then this building actually sat vacant for a while. And I think it was the mid-'80s when it was renovated into the town hall. So we're getting out on the 4th floor. And the board of ed.
So here we are on the 4th floor. A lot of Board of Ed rooms, meeting rooms here on this level. As we...
We lost
There
our
we go.
Wi-Fi
Okay.
while we were in there.
So the 4th floor of this building is the Board of Education offices in West Hartford Public Schools, and the town
Watch this
has
pole. Watch this pole.
Thank
the
you.
lower 3 floors.
I was trying to get us back on town hall.
You guys are on the special tour because we have Jen Evans and Community TV here coming with us.
All right. There we go. Making our way. I don't know where we're going right now. Like I said, I've been all around this building. We've got special access now.
The special secret unmarked door.
The special secret unmarked door. So yeah, I've passed this door 100,000 times. I've never seen it. Never noticed it.
Leave that open for now. So just watch your step.
Ooh, a steep staircase here. As we make our way up.
Couple of flights of stairs.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, watch your head.
Watch your head and watch your step. There's a high step and a low threshold. A high step and a low threshold here.
If you like.
Oh wow, look at this.
Yeah, just don't watch out for the conduit and you can move around to the right.
Just watch your step and you can make your way around.
Okay,
Look at this.
here we are. Sorry.
Quite a few panels.
During the day, or
Sorry?
do they change their angle during the day?
No, they do not. This is fixed access. Yeah, please don't go past the cones.
Okay.
That's why we have them there. You can stay right there.
Okay.
So how many of you guys have ever been this close to a large solar array? Yeah?
Well, it's not an intact array, but at Westmore there are panels lying on the.
On the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. That's, do you work at Westmore?
Well,
Or-
I am.
volunteer?
I volunteer, yeah.
Yeah, so that's another town array, one of our smaller ones. So this array is, the capacity is 129 kW, which probably doesn't mean anything to you, there are 346 what they call modules or panels up here. And this produces about 140,000 kilowatt hours a year. That's about 20% of the energy use of the town hall building is produced by this. Now, this array is, we have this array under what we call a third-party power purchase agreement. So the town does not own this, nor do we operate it. We didn't install it. We worked with a third-party solar development company called Verigy. They're local, they're local and national, but we worked with them both on this array, and they also own an even larger array which powers most of King Philip Middle School. So the entire roof of King Philip is also covered with solar. We have about 14 solar arrays, including the one at Westmore Park, throughout the town under various ownership arrangements. And all in, we also participate in what we call virtual net solar contracts, which is where they're actually large solar farms off-site, and we kind of net or virtually net meter the energy produced by those solar farms against our municipal utility bills. So all in, I'm going to say about a third of the town's annual electricity use. For those of you who want to know, the town uses, and I'm talking municipal operations, so all the buildings, all the street lights, we use about 15 million kilowatt hours, kWh, a year. And about a third of that comes from renewable sources. And then on top of that, every year the town makes an annual, what we call REC, or renewable energy credit purchase, so that we can claim that all of the electricity that the town uses for municipal operations comes from green sources. So that's it. Do you guys have any questions about solar? Does anyone have solar on their house? I do. Yeah. It's getting a little less economical to do it these days with some of the administration changes. But third-party developers like this, we were doing these kind of projects before energy tax credits, and we look forward to continuing to doing them after. It's all about the economics. So our contract allows us to buy 100% of the power that this array produces at a rate that's lower that we can purchase off our regular utility bills through Eversource or a third-party supplier. So
what is that? Is it like 6 cents a kilowatt or what?
on this one, it's a little higher than that. It's about 7.5 or something like that. On the King Philip one, which is much larger, it is around 5 cents. It depends. Depends when you did the project. The economics have gotten better over time, so some of our later PPAs, the rates are much better. But the nice thing about solar like this too is that it's what we call behind the meter. So before feeding this electricity back to the grid, the building uses it. So if the building needs the electricity, it uses this first. And if they're not producing enough, then it draws electricity from the grid. If the building's satisfied, then this electricity gets pushed back out to the grid. But what that also helps with, and this is particular to commercial buildings, is that it helps reduce what we call demand, or instantaneous, how much the building is using at any one time. And for most of our municipal electricity accounts, our commercial buildings, that's where the cost is. It's in the demand, how much you use at any one time. So having this behind the meter and helping reduce demand for our large commercial buildings really helps the town save on electricity, as well as doing something green.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Thank you. That's a very great description of what's going on here. One quick question. Do we know if the town has any more plans in the future to expand into other, I know you said KP has a solar array. Any other plans for other schools or other municipal buildings in the town?
Yeah, so we have, like I said, we have about 14 right now, and we've got some information on that right downstairs, right by the kiosks. Charter Oak has so about 14 buildings have solar. We are getting ready to do a public, what we call RFP, request for proposals, for a few other small projects and roofs. One of the problems for putting solar on town buildings is the age of our roofs. So you can only put solar on a new roof, and some of our buildings are old, and replacing roofs are expensive.
Indeed.
So we typically have to wait till we have enough funding through our capital improvement program to replace a roof, and then we tend to wait till we have 2 or 3 roofs we can package together in a solar RFP, because that makes it more attractive for developers like Verigy to bid on those projects for us.
Okay.
Yeah, so that should be coming out shortly. I think Hall is in that. Sedgwick Middle School, and I forget what else. But
Okay.
yeah, so we typically follow our roofing program with solar.
Sure. I was really interested when you started talking about the kilowatt hours, because I own an EV, and it's my perspective. I didn't know what a kilowatt hour was before I got that car, right? So when I see you say, oh, we use, what did you say, 50 million kilowatt hours? 15 million.
15
okay. That's
million.
still quite a lot.
That's
in my perspective, because my car, when I charge it fully, it maxes out at like 50 kilowatt hours, and that's enough to get me like through a week of going back and forth to work and to the grocery store. So just thinking about like putting into perspective the scope of how much power is used, it's really nice to have something like this, like you said, behind the meter, so that we don't have to draw from as much demand from the grid that everyone is using. We can kind of supply ourselves, stand on our own 2 feet in a way, right?
Yeah.
That's a cool idea. I like this. I'm down for this.
Yeah, sometimes when you get up into a higher number of kilowatt hours, it doesn't make it's like meaningless. Yeah, so the municipal operations is 15 million. This one building is about 700,000 kWh. And you guys can go look at your electricity bills at home. It'll obviously depend whether you heat with natural gas or electricity. But a house might use a few thousand. Yeah.
Do these large panel arrays on flat, black roofs also absorb heat? So air conditioning is reduced by that, or not really?
That's a good question.
Actually, absorbing the heat and the black roofs tend to increase.
No, but I mean the panels. It's going into the panels
Yes.
instead of the black.
Yes, a little bit. It does, and it also helps prolong the roof of the life, because the life of the roof, because they are protected a little bit. We do have some buildings that have white reflective roofs as well as the panels on top as well. Yeah.
For families in town that are interested in getting solar but haven't yet done that,
Yeah.
I know that there's so many different options out there, whether you're buying it or leasing it, which companies, different structures to it. Is there a town resource that can point residents in the right direction of how to start looking into it and to know which pathway might be the best for them?
Yeah, so so I'm a resource with the town, but obviously as a town employee, I can't tell you guys what to do or preference one solar vendor over another.
Sure.
We do have, and they have a table at this event. Our Sustainable West Hartford Commission is a town commission, but it's also a group of residents. A lot of them have solar on, can share their own experiences and how they went about the process. And they also occasionally will put on webinars and educational events to help people with that process. And can offer different resources like Energy Sage or things where people can go and learn about the process. It is a very complicated process, and you have to do your due diligence. And I've spoken to people who have had great experiences, and I've spoken to people who have had really bad experiences. My advice is, if it's feasible for you, ownership seems to be the best approach rather than getting into a lease or a residential kind of power purchase agreement. But it's not always economically feasible for some. But feel free to wander around, take some pictures, come to me and ask me any other questions you have.
All right. Awesome. Thank you very much. Take a little mosey around and see what's going on this rooftop here.
Please
Just stay within the coned area here. West Hartford, this is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool situation here, and it's really nice to learn how much West Hartford is putting into this. So we've got one more tidbit.
So this, you guys might have been wondering what this equipment is up there. So that's the panel, the disconnect switch, and the boxes are the inverters, which help convert the electricity from DC to AC to be used in the building.
Fantastic. So it's really nice to.
That's the old town hall.
And that's the old town hall just across the way. Not only do we have a beautiful solar array up here, we've got a beautiful view of the town from way up here. This is really cool. So it's 14 different solar arrays around town. Lots of info about how to prepare if you want your own home to have a solar array. If you were looking into that for your own home, we got lots of info. Come on down to the EV Showcase. We're here at 50 South Main Street. You can come down if you've got questions that we didn't get to in this tour. They're doing 2 more tours later on. This one was the 10:15. It's 10:35 now. There's another one at 11:15, another one at 12:15. If you can come down, you can come down. It's a free event, free tour. You can come up on the rooftop, get your eyes on this yourself and see what's going on. Ask any questions that you might have. And like you said, there's info downstairs if you or your family are looking to maybe try to get something like this going for your own personal use at your own home. They've got info for you. You can start your research and you can figure out the best way to go about it. And some interesting questions brought up about the.
You guys are ready? We can head back.
Some interesting questions brought up about the reflectiveness of the roof and whether or not that helps with the use of AC in the building and power reduction in that way. This is very, very cool. I'm glad that we've invested in this and that we've taken the time. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Watch your head, watch your step. Got to squeeze down a little bit to get through here. Step high and bend low. But very cool. A lot to be learned here at the EV Showcase. I think at this rate we're going to have to change the name from EV Showcase. We're doing a lot more than just EVs around here. Let's make our way back down. Carefully down the stairs here, and then back down to the festivities. I think we'll take a brief pause as we make our way back down. We'll see you in a minute, Weehaw. Stay with us. Hey, West Hartford, we're back. We just learned a ton of interesting information right up on the rooftop here of South Main Street, 50 South Main Street, the town hall. Never been up there before, and you can be up there. They got another tour coming up. Less than an hour. It's 10:41 right at this very moment. You got another one at 11:15, another one after that at 12:15. So if you had questions, if you wanted to get up there and see it yourself, you can. Come on down 50 South Main Street, Town Hall. We're here at the EV Showcase. And like I said, we might have to change it from EV Showcase at this point. We're adding so many cool new things here. I see across the way we've got some lawn care equipment. I see mowers, I see blowers. I see all kinds of goodies over here. Some stuff from Public Works. Let's see if we can, what we can get our eyes on over here. What is this? Line laser. I'm going to imagine that paints lines, perhaps maybe on the street, or let's see. Let's see what we're looking at here. We've got Public Works MadVac. Pardon my ignorance, but I'm going to assume, based on the hose there on the opposite side, that this guy cleans up our streets just along the sides, the curb edges here. Looking at the dust and debris inside of that bad boy, I think that's what we got. And it's run by battery. Very good. Very nice. I love this. Mowers, I see Ryobi there. I think we're all familiar with Ryobi. You can grab those right at Home Depot. I've got one of those myself. They've got interchangeable batteries so that you can use a single battery to operate multiple different items. Very cool, very economical. But what I'm really interested in right now, we've got these bikes. I've been hearing, I feel like everyone's been hearing so much about electric bikes. I've never touched one. I've never ridden one. I've seen them all around. But let's see, we got a special event box. I got a box full of helmets over here. I think that means that perhaps maybe I might be able to hop on one of these bad boys. Let's see what we're looking at here. We got Treks. Trek is a storied brand in bicycles. I know that for sure. But they're making electronic bikes now. Electric bikes. For electric, let's see what we're looking at. Oh wow! It's got like a little screen on the front here.
You know, for you with having the seat up, you could have.
Tells you what the motor temperature is. It tells you how fast you're going, how much torque you're using. Very interesting. So you get like nice diagnostics on your ride and on the condition of your vehicle as you ride.
They need to throw the leg over. So
You got headlight switches here. Turn signals on your bike. I love this. It's all about safety here in Weehaw.
So you're really low center of gravity.
Your headlights, your turn signals.
Well, you know, 20 by almost 3 inches.
This isn't your grandpa's bike. Taking a look. Hello.
Hello.
Continue as natural. We're with WHCI, the TV station here in Town Hall, streaming live, just letting people know that they should come out and see what's going on. But we're just kind of eavesdropping on your conversation right now.
No worries, y'all are good.
Well, I'm an avid cyclist. I biked here to go to the farm market.
Oh, nice.
But I was looking for, this might be a good thing for hauling a lot of stuff.
Sure.
And it's something that my wife and I could share because it's different. The size is adjustable, so that's why I'm interested in it.
Okay. Cool.
All right. These are this is the Fold from Velotrick, so it's a 300-pound capacity total for the bike, and then 120-pound capacity on the rack. So you can load it up with a pretty substantial amount of gear.
Yeah.
Pretty low to the ground. It's got a 750-watt motor that can add a little more for if you need it for a little bit. So getting up big hills when you're loaded up with a bunch of gear and everything is not a problem. Yeah, these are pretty sweet bikes.
So it's called the Fold. I imagine that means because it collapses.
Correct. Yep. So the handlebars fold down, and then that hinge in the middle, the whole bike kind of comes in half as well. So if the trunk is empty, we had to find that out the hard way. You can fit it in the trunk of most, sedans, 4-door cars. If you just do the handlebars down, you can fit it into like the back seats of like a normal 4-door car. So the transportability for it to not need a bike rack or anything like that is pretty big for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So you can load a lot more than just your groceries on here, it sounds like. You can really what is this bike designed for in particular?
Yeah. So I mean, they're kind of classification of it is cargo bike. So, but there's some pictures of people that have made racks that hold like a surfboard on the side and all their gear to go to the beach. There's car seats for the back, so you can bring your kids on the back.
Yeah.
They make a long tail version that has room for 2 seats on the back.
Okay.
So you can it's a 250-pound rack, seat pad, backrest, handrails, so you can throw 2 kids on the back, bring them to school, load up a ton of groceries, go camping, anything like that. So these are just it's more of a utility vehicle than a leisure kind of. I mean, you can do it for leisure as well, but you really can load these up with a lot of gear and utilize them for a lot of stuff.
It's a versatile vehicle for you. Yeah.
Yeah, vehicle's definitely a good word for it. It's on the edge of being just a bike. This is a vehicle for a lot of people. For commuting to work, like I said, bringing the kids to school, goes 20 miles an hour, so most bike lanes and things like that, you can zip around pretty good. Moms can use a throttle, or dads and stuff like that. If you're going up a big hill, you don't have to pedal on one like this, so you can really make it just a casual, easy alternative to using a car or something like that.
Yeah, I love this. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name at the beginning. I just jumped right in. Jacob, and you're with Berkshire?
Yeah, Berkshire Bike and Board. Yeah, we're right in Bloomfield, Connecticut. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing.
Not a
This is
problem at
awesome. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, no.
You gonna take a ride, Chris?
Is that a thing I can do?
Absolutely.
I can take a ride?
For a spin?
I've never even touched
It's just like a normal bike.
Okay. All right.
That's one question, because
Of course,
is it class 1 or class 2?
So this is a class 2 technically, because it's got the throttle, but it's a bit odd because you can turn it up to 28, which makes it a class 3. So it's like a class 2 or a class 3.
Okay. And the classes they divide how fast the bike can go, or
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, mainly speeds, and then the throttle, whether it has a throttle or not. That's kind of what distinguishes them. But yeah.
I mean, I should say this. Any bike can go fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
But this, I think the class determines how fast it can go with assist.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
I can go 28 on a downhill easily on my bike.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, it's
But,
not gonna cut
to go
you
on an
off or
uphill,
anything.
I mean, or on the flat to go 28 is not.
That's a lot tougher. Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
Maybe the Tour de France riders.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
possible. So, but that's the big difference, and
Yep.
I know that determines like whether you can go on trails or not.
Yeah.
So the class determines how powerful the motor on the bike is, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, yeah. What
Okay.
speed it's going to assist you to get to. Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Well, thanks very much. I appreciate.
Not a problem. Yeah, of course. I'll go for a spin.
Maybe I'll swap my hat out for a helmet, maybe.
Oh, yeah,
And see what we got. You've
Let's do
got
it.
helmets over in the bin here?
Yeah, there's a couple on
baby.
the table and in the bin as well.
Oh, baby, here we go.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, West Hartford, we're getting into it now. Let me see if I can find one. I got to find one that fits, but I also got to find one that's nice and stylish, of course. Okay.
Possibly that.
Let's see. Let's see what we got. I like the colors. Let me swap my hat out. Give me a sec.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Weehaw. Hey, Weehaw. What's going on? You can come on down to the EV showcase and you can don one of these excellent helmets and you can get yourself on one of these bikes and test it out, just like I'm about to do here. Let me see. Let me find one. All right.
They're too heavy.
All right.
Yeah, they're 70 to 90 pounds.
Yeah.
And this is not.
Yeah, 40 pounds is a little more.
A little more manageable.
Yeah. So if y'all want to see, I'm gonna go through all the electronics on this bike. It's the same for this one. So we can just kind of all look at how the electronics work, and then we'll get everyone out on their own bikes. So electronics on your bike part's not electronic. Brakes, hydraulic, so good stopping power, light pull on both is all you really need. Gears are all on this side, so easier gears are your thumb, harder gears are your pointer finger, you pull towards you. And then all of your electronics are on the screen and then controlled on this side. The power button's on top, and then your throttle is down here. And then on the screen you have an assistance mode and a riding level. I'm gonna put everyone in just the lower assistance mode, and then you can kind of fine tune the riding level. But there's a plus and a minus on this. It's your two big buttons right in front of you. So those are your two that you're gonna use to kind of control the power of everything. But that's pretty much it on these guys. Once it's in a mode and it's got a number on this side, it's just when you start pedaling, it's gonna detect how hard you're pedaling and how much help you need and give you that little bit. So it's constantly changing how much help it's kind of giving it.
Sweet. Can we take it for a spin?
Absolutely.
Oh, baby. Here we go. Let's drop this bag.
Cool. So you're
All right.
in. So right now it's in Eco, which is the lowest mode, and then it's in 1. So you're in the overall. So it's pretty much making the 60-pound bike feel like it's 40 pounds. So it's
right.
going to be a pretty light level of assistance. And if you want to go any quicker, you can hit this plus button, and then you have all the way up to 5 over here.
Okay.
So I'll leave you in 1.
All right. Wish me luck, folks. Do I kick the kickstand up like
Yep.
just like old school bikes, right?
Yep.
This is just as okay. That part I know. All right, here we go.
There we go.
Oh wow. This is nice. Look at that. It's like it's not doing all the work for me. I'm still having to pedal, and it's just filling in the gap. It's filling in the gap of the power that I'm not providing with my legs. The bike is taking over and filling in the gap. Right now I'm going about 5 miles an hour, and I'm barely having to stress. So I could see how this would work really well on a steep hill, or maybe like a lot of stopping and going. This is really good. It's a comfy ride too. It's nice and smooth. And like we were saying before, it feels very sturdy. It feels like you really could pack a lot of things onto this bike. If you were heading off to work, you could put your briefcase on the back. If you were, after work, you're going to the gym, you could put the change of your clothes in a little a pouch or a bag on the back of this bike. You could stop at the grocery store. You could fit all your groceries right on here. And I'm having no trouble. I'm having zero issues riding this bike. This is just a lot of fun, actually. This is a lot of fun to ride. I see what the craze is about. I see what everybody's into with this. I've seen many, many people riding around on these bikes, and I never really understood it. I get it. I get it now. This is just delightful. And it's a beautiful day to do this. Weehaw, come out to the EV showcase. Check out the solar array. Ride one of these bikes. You know,
Yeah, having the ability.
learn what's going on with the EV showcase, learn what's going on with sustainability and electronics and the wave of the future. This is really fun. This is a good time. Oh, and it even gave me a trip ride time here. Let's see. I don't think I rode for 31 minutes, but this must be the collective of others riding. That was really fun. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. It was smooth. It was easy. It was nice. It was just pleasant.
Yeah,
it was just
I heard
really
a few of the
pleasant.
things you were saying too, which is all stuff that I talk about to people all day at the bike shop. Is you still have to pedal.
Yeah.
You still have to do the work. You
Yeah.
have the option to turn it up and make it easier. Which if you're commuting to work or doing something.
Right, and you want to get to work and you don't want to be sweaty when you get there.
Exactly, but
yeah.
then you can shut it off or turn it down for the way home and get your workout.
And get the workout. Yes, yeah.
With a tiny bit of discipline, they don't do everything.
They don't do everything. That's true. That's true. It felt like I was riding a normal bike, and then when I let off the pedals a bit, the bike was like, "Okay, I got you. Hang on, go. You got it." And it just kind of filled in the gap for me,
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
I can imagine, like, if there's a lot of stopping and going, this could be nice to get you back up to speed quickly, like you at red lights or stop signs.
Exactly. That's biggest use case too for the throttle. A lot of people are like, it's got a throttle, it's not a bike. I know, but if you're loaded up with 200 pounds of gear,
Exactly.
and you're
This-
in your highest gear and you
Yeah.
hit pedal and it doesn't move, and you're trying to go.
And you're trying to move, yeah. Traffic's moving, you got to go,
You gotta
right?
go. So
yeah.
it can be a bit of a safety feature too, depending
Yeah.
on how you look at it.
Yeah, no, this is good. This is good. Like I said, before this, I had never even touched one of these. I might touch one again. This is pretty great. I'm enjoying it. I like this. This is great. Thank you so much for sharing.
Not a problem at
I
all.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Weehaw. Can other folks come down and do what I just did?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so we're here till 1 today, and then our shop in Bloomfield, we're at the 38 Tunxus, the Geisler's Plaza with the
Sure, yeah.
shopping,
Yeah.
grocery store. So we do test rides every day. We're open 10 to 6 most days. So
Awesome.
we do test rides all the time. Anything on the floor can be ridden.
You heard the man, Weehaw. You can come on down here and do it today. You can go head out to his shop and do it anytime, right over by Geisler's. Thank
yeah,
you.
absolutely.
Really appreciate you.
Not a problem
Thank
at
you
all.
so much.
Thanks.
We'll just pull this bike right back over
Gotcha.
and see what else we can see here at the EV showcase.
Yeah, y'all enjoy it.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
my way around a little bit too.
It's pretty cool out here.
Cool stuff.
There's lots of cool stuff out here, Weehaw. There's lots of cool stuff. If you're not here, I'm not sure why. You got to get here. Let me put this. Thank you so much. Let's put this helmet back for the next rider. Lovely.
Similar feel.
All right. Wow. I'm impressed. Weehaw. Let me see if I can reassemble my microphone. Give me 1 second. I do this as quietly and as smoothly as I can. And slide that right in. There we go. All right, we're back. All right, just checking the time. I want to make sure we're on time because our mayor's got something to say to us in a little bit. It's 10:55. I know in a few minutes she should be out here to give a proclamation. I'm not exactly sure about what, but I would love to know. She's always got some good stuff to say. In the meanwhile, we got some more EVs right over here. Some I've never even seen before. I didn't know. I've never heard of this. This is the Mitsubishi Mi EV. Capital M, little I, EV. And this is a cute little guy right here. This is adorable. You can kind of peek into the windows here. Not much for a front end,
It's like the new Beetle.
It's like a Beetle, yeah. It's kind of like a Volkswagen Beetle in shape and in size. That's really cool. If you're into compact cars, they got your back on this one. Check that out. That's adorable. And as an EV owner, I would say, prior to the car that I currently have, I have a Chevy Bolt. Prior to that car, I'd only driven what they call internal combustion engine, ICE, internal combustion engine cars powered by gasoline. And now that I have an EV, the safety features, just the nature of the way that you drive the car, it changes the way you drive. As I brake, as I coast, as I ride down hills, I gain a little bit of juice back into my battery. So it encourages you to drive a little more defensively, to drive a little safer, drive a little slower. You don't have to speed down the hill. In fact, it benefits you to let off of the accelerator and just coast down the hill so you can get some juice back into your battery, right? I would suggest an EV, if you've got a new driver in your house, Oh, hey. Ben Winograd. What's going on?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. Good to see you. You're here at the EV showcase, huh?
I am, and I'm with my non-EV bike.
You're not with your non-EV bike? We just, you know what? If you head on over there, you can ride an electronic bike. They got them over there for you.
We do have another one.
You've got one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you already know the joys.
Absolutely.
I just experienced for the first time. It's really nice. It's really pleasant to ride them around.
And they say you actually go farther, which is kind of
believe
cool.
it.
Like you can,
I believe it.
Like you're not afraid of the hill, so you actually get more exercise.
Yeah. More exercise. You explore the area more. You just learn. You're just outside getting fresh air and exercise just
and
more.
It's actually good. Sometimes I like to go someplace and not be all sweaty.
Yeah.
So like I went to something the other day wearing a suit jacket.
There you go. Hey.
I was able to ride the e-bike and just get there and
all gussied up and not sweaty.
And not
I love
sweaty.
It. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Ben Winograd, thank you so much.
Hey, yeah, thanks
for stopping and talking with us
absolutely.
real quick. Yeah.
Okay, take care.
Ben Winograd, folks. That's him. That's the man himself. But he's an EV fan. He's an electric bike fan. He's got one himself. He's out here. He's enjoying the festivities, which you can also do. But like I was saying, if you have a new driver, I would suggest an EV just for the fact that it encourages you to drive a little safer. It encourages you to drive a little slower. It encourages you to coast. It encourages you to brake a little more safely. It rewards defensive driving, is what I would say. Let's see, what do we got at these booths here? West Hartford Recycles. Let's see. Don't tangle or contaminate. Recycle right. We have to a greener state. Oh yeah, some staples of how to recycle. Empty and rinse your jars. Keep the caps on the bottles. Keep the caps on the jugs and on the jars. If those caps come loose, they can kind of damage the machinery at the recycling plant. So it's good to have those secured on. Cans, you're good to go with any kind of can. Empty it out, rinse it out, throw it in your recycling bin, and they're good to go. Empty and rinse for your glass bottles as well, your jars, paper cartons, cardboards, boxes. Flatten that cardboard out. And things to keep out. Now, this is the important bit. Things to keep out. There's a term called wish cycling. And that's when you throw a thing into the recycling bin that you're just thinking, well, you know, that could be recycled. Perhaps it could be, but that doesn't mean that it is. It's important to also check with your local recycling company, your local recycling facility, to see what it is that they can handle with their certain machinery. But in general, aerosol cans, batteries of kind of any type, ceramic items, clothing and textiles, diapers, disposable cups, plastic and paper, electronics, food-tainted items. That means like a greasy, like a pizza box, a greasy thing stained with food. Not necessarily the best way. That's why they're telling you to rinse and empty your cans and your jars. Household glass, medical waste, hazardous waste, plastic bags and wrap. See, and that's a classic mistake. Growing up, this is exactly what my family used to do. This right here. We would bottle up all of our bag up all of our recycling in a plastic bag and throw it in the bin. Don't do that. I did that for years and I didn't know any better. Now that I do, and now that you do, please don't do that. Paper bags are a lot better. Do not use a plastic bag for your recycling. Awesome. Good info here at West Hartford Recycles. Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. My name's Chris Prentice. I'm here with WHCI. It's the local television station, stationed right here in this building. And we're streaming live on YouTube to let people know that they should be here to learn everything about what's going on here. Like we're saying, it's the EV showcase, but there's so much more than EVs. There's so much more going on here than EVs, and a lot to learn at this booth that I'm seeing right now. Is there anything in specific that you wanted the people to know about what's going on here?
Well, there's lots of recycling information here at the booth, but obviously when you're watching this, you're not here, so you should go onto the West Hartford Public Works page on westhartford.gov, and there's lots of great information about recycling that you can get there. We also have introduced recently the food scrap recycling program, where people can go to drop off in 4 or 5 different locations in town.
I've seen
their food scraps.
We've got bins here, right? Bins right here, yeah. Are there any specific rules for those bins? I've seen people using them, but I don't know exactly myself what to do with those bins.
No specific rules, but you do have to download an app, because what the app does is unlock those bins when you get close enough to them, and then you can just dump your food into them. But the food is, you can put bones and meat and eggs and corn cobs and all those types of things that you think that, gee, I don't really have that much food to recycle. That's what we thought, and then once we started doing this program, we realized that yes, in fact, we do have 4 or 5 pounds worth of food. Sure. Apple cores, banana peels, coffee grounds, as I said, corn cobs, all those things that you take it out of the trash, you put it in here, your trash weighs nothing.
Sure.
And it doesn't smell bad or anything.
It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't go to a landfill where it sits and then doesn't decompose properly. So where does this go? Is it just composted and used for?
No, well, it's picked up by Blue Earth, and it's like all Blue Earth subscribers in West Hartford and the town pick up here. It goes over to Quantum Bio Power, I think it's called, in Bristol.
Yeah.
And it is composted there and kept out of the landfill. And it's turned into energy, so it's a real win-win situation.
Beautiful. We're closing the loop. We're closing the loop on some of these things that we've been doing for years and years. We're figuring out better and more efficient ways to do it, huh?
Yep.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that. And we've got a lot of great materials here on the table here.
Yep.
I see some examples of just items here. Like, there's a Sharpie package. Is this an example of something to recycle or something not to recycle?
Well, this is kind of an example of both, really, because this plastic you can't really recycle, but this is kind of paperboard, which you could recycle. So you just rip it apart, which I probably shouldn't have done because I think it was supposed to be put together, and recycle the paperboard and toss the plastic.
Okay.
Good question, though.
These are these are the things that the average person may or may not know. Like I was just saying, I saw the sign there that says "Do not wrap your recycling in a plastic bag," and I was saying as a kid, that's what we did. That's how my family dealt with our recycling. We put all our cans and bottles in a plastic bag, and we sent it out to recycling, and we thought we were doing the right thing. We thought we were correct.
Right, and a lot of people think that just because this is plastic and it's got a little symbol on it.
It's got the triangle. There's a triangle on it.
It's not. It's trash. And same with this. This is plastic, but it's not really the kind of plastic that can be recycled. So maybe just pull this out because it is paperboard.
That's recyclable.
Recycle that, and then throw out the plastic. Pizza boxes, as long as it's not too greasy.
Okay.
That looks fine.
So we can't have like cheese and whatnot all over there.
Food, if you have, right, but if you have just a little stain like that, it's fine. This is easily to be recycled.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All good info. All good info. I love this. Let's see. Did you know? Hold on. I love trivia. Did you know 146 disposable coffee cups are tossed every year in the USA, and they're not recyclable? It's time to get me a hydro flask, it sounds like. A nice reusable bottle.
Oh yeah, they're the best.
Yeah? Oh, there we go. Check it out. She's got one. She brought her own.
I actually left it in the car yesterday after my workout, and this morning the water's still cold.
Wow. So like 12 hours later or even more.
It's perfect.
Check that out, Weeha.
So it's definitely worth it.
Definitely worth it.
Recyclable bottle.
The reusable hydro flask bottle keeps your drinks hot or cold, however you had it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Much better than throwing away 146 billion cups every year. We had a better way to do this.
Yeah.
We found a better way. Thank you for sharing with us. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Hey, Weeha. Oh, here's some more. How can we reduce our trash?
I know, I'm looking for
Avoid buying single-use anything. So single-use plastics, like we were just looking at the table there, the plastic wrappers for certain things, items that have like just a plastic film to kind of cover and keep things fresh. Try to avoid using those things. Bring your own bag and decline packaging. So when you go grocery shopping, reusable bags are great for that. Buy fewer packaged foods. So I don't know if you know this, it is Saturday, so the farmers market's happening here right at Town Hall as well. So if you want to come down to the EV showcase, you can also hit the farmers market, and you can buy fewer packaged foods right there. They got fresh tomatoes and all that stuff, and you can bring your reusable bags for that. You can choose solid, refillable cleaning products. You can buy local to avoid shipping. We all love Amazon, but sometimes you can just head around the corner to the farmers market and get the same good stuff right here. Oh, some people are using the food scrap bins. Let's see if we can see what's happening with that. Like I said, I've never actually seen anyone use this, and I don't know what it is, but let's see if we can just barge in on a conversation and learn something.
Off of the tea bag?
No, you can take handle stuff. Yeah.
Raw meat and
raw
bones.
meat, everything. Thanksgiving carcass, everything. If that enchilada that you meant to eat and you brought it home from the restaurant and then it's at the back of your fridge and now it's turned green and moldy. right in here.
Leftovers.
All food scraps. Yep.
Okay.
Just take the plastic off and all that.
Yeah.
And you just need the app. And once you come near the food scrap bins at the 4 locations, you press unlock it, and you can press this button here to be hands-free, and it opens the lid, or you can do it with your hands.
Okay.
Yep, and food scraps are 25% of what we throw away.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I have little kids, so.
And then people who
A lot
have,
of
bear
leftovers.
problems, we say, keep the picnic out of your trash. Then the bears won't come to your trash can anymore because they want the food
I
scraps.
keep my trash inside in the garage
Yeah.
because of the bears.
Because of the bears, yeah. Yeah. So people say I don't even have to put my trash out at the curb every week. It's been super popular. We have almost 850 people who have that app now.
And what do you do with this?
All this material gets collected by Blue Earth Compost, taken to Quantum Biopower in Southington, Connecticut. And there it's processed and turned through an anaerobic digesting process and turned into biofuels or electricity. And then the residual 5 or 10% is compost. And then that's mixed with our yard waste, that compost with our yard waste compost, and it's going to be resold as a product. But yeah, so it reduces, it's all, food is not trash.
Yeah.
It's an energy, yeah. So.
I love it. I love it. A lot of good info coming out right here. Because I was just saying, I've seen so many people using these, and I'm just like, what exactly?
Yeah.
What are the rules for this? So it sounds like banana peels, corn cobs, apple cores,
You name it.
chicken bones, whatever you got.
All of it.
As long as it's biodegradable, right?
As long as it's food.
As long as it's food.
Just anything food, yeah.
Okay.
So you scrape your plate, it can handle a paper napkin or two also, but they don't want you to fill it with that material.
Sure.
You don't need a compostable bag. You can just dump it in loose if you want. You don't have
Just
to.
loose apple cores. I can open this and throw a core in there.
People have these containers, but I just keep mine in an antique can. You can bring it in a paper bag and drop it in. It doesn't have to be rocket science. Just get the food scraps here. Some person uses a tidy cat, kitchen litter, kitty litter thing.
Sure. And so to get the app, they would scan a QR
Or go
code.
wherever you get your app, wherever you get your apps, look for Metro Key.
Metro Key.
Yeah, download. There's a picture of it on one of our handouts.
Okay.
Metro Key, and that's the hardest part is getting that app, and then once you do that, this woman just came and she downloaded her app, and it shows you what bin you're next to, and you press unlock.
Able to do it right away, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very
So
nice.
in the future, we hope to get more, and we'll have also a keypad access for people who don't want to use an app. But right now, it's all apps.
Now, I heard you say that there were 4 locations.
Yep.
I know about this one. I didn't know that there were other locations. Do you know where they are?
There's one at Eisenhower
Okay.
Park. There's one at Norfeld Field, which is right across from Boulevard.
Yeah.
There's one at the Yard Waste and Recycling Center. So 4
Okay.
locations.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Thank you
And we
so
hope to
much.
expand. Yeah,
Yes,
thanks
thank
for sharing
you.
the information.
I thank you for providing it. This is awesome.
Yep.
This is awesome.
Thank you.
I think I've been notified that Mayor Cantor might be around. I think she's got a proclamation to make, and I'd like to hear it. I'd like to hear what she's got to say. So let's see if we can make our way over. Oh, there she is. I've spotted her. She's here. So momentarily she'll be speaking with us. She'll be giving us a quick little shout. Hello.
Hi. You were doing a podcast? Or you were
This is WHCI. We're the local TV station located right here in this building. So we're streaming live on YouTube right now, just getting eyes on the event, letting people know that they can come down and learn
great.
something about EVs, learn something about recycling, electronic bikes,
Right.
And then the solar. We did a tour of the solar array. There's a lot to do. Come on down. We're still here.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm over here. I don't know if you're familiar with Capital Clean Cities or Clean Cities and Communities, but we're actually a 501c3 nonprofit. We're funded through the Vehicle Technologies Office through the U.S. Department of Energy. And so what our mission is to educate people on clean fuels and vehicles.
Okay.
So I was working with this group to get all these EVs here.
Yeah.
And so we have information as far as the benefits of vehicles and any funding that's still available, whether it be local or federal. So that's what we do over here. And I just found out that the mayor is here who's doing a proclamation. So if you want to get that on your TV.
Oh, absolutely.
She's going to do that right now.
Oh, we're headed. We saw her. We spotted her from a mile away. And says, "Oh, there's Mayor Cantor. We gotta get there and hear what she's got to say. I know she's got something good for us." But that's awesome. So people can learn. They can stop by your booth and learn
Stop by
about
the booth
alternative fuels. Is that what?
Yes, all alternative fuels, but electrification is one of them. But we actually promote whether it be hydrogen or renewables or propane, renewable natural gas, anything that emits fewer emissions for both toxic for health reasons and then also greenhouse gases for climate change. So we just kind of educate people so that when they're looking for a vehicle, whether it be a fleet or whether it be their own personal vehicle, then hopefully they're going to make a better decision on the type of vehicle that they buy.
Yeah, okay. Being well informed on
Yes.
something like that is the first step, right? Yeah, knowledge is power.
Knowledge
a lot,
is power.
A lot of knowledge to be gained, a lot of power to be gained here.
And a lot of people aren't even aware of the money that they could get. Unfortunately, the large one expires at the end of the month, and that's $7,500 off of an electric vehicle. But the state has a program called Cheaper, and so depending whether you buy new or used, you can get anywhere from $500 up to $3,000 on vehicles as well, which is done right at the dealership. So there's no forms to fill out. You don't have to worry about doing your taxes at the end of the year. It's just automatic right there.
So I actually own an electric vehicle, and when I went to go purchase it, I used the Cheaper. I used that as part of my down payment on the vehicle, right? So that's immediately right out of the gate. You've got a chunk of down payment to put down on your EV if you're going to take advantage of that, right?
Exactly. And if you combine both, even if you got the smaller amount with the 7,500, that could be over $10,000 off that vehicle. So all of a sudden that $35,000 vehicle is only $25,000.
It's only $25K now all of a sudden. Yeah. So there's a lot to be learned. Hey, West Hartford, you come on down to this EV showcase and you can educate yourself on alternative fuels. This is Capital Clean Cities. I love this. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Thanks for coming up and letting us know what you guys are up to.
No problem.
Yeah, and people can check you guys at www.ct-ccc.org.
That's it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
Much appreciated, sir. Craig Peters, love it. The executive director. We got the top guy. He just, oh my goodness, didn't realize who we were talking to for a second there. Fantastic. But I'm so glad we're learning so much out here. I think I'm going to download that app for the food scrap bin as well. I think I'm going to take a look. Oh.
Are we ready? She can use this microphone.
I am.
Go ahead.
We're just.
She can use this.
We're just gonna grab this. This is not a loudspeaker. This is going straight to YouTube. The folks at home.
As a mic. Oh, that's. Oh well.
Okay.
When I asked you if you had a mic. Oh my God! Right. Hi. I hope you're not recording.
We're not recording. We're live. We're live streaming. We're already in it.
Oh, we're knee deep in this showcase.
Awesome. So I think I'm gonna go over.
So we're gonna find a nice spot here. All eyes on Mayor Cantor as we do a proclamation here, a mayoral proclamation. Okay. I'm gonna let me see if I can scoot down right over here.
Hi, nice to see you. Okay. So, welcome everyone on this beautiful, beautiful day to our EV showcase. I want to thank Catherine Devini for her leadership in all things sustainable, as well as all members of our sustainable, our West Hartford Sustainable West Hartford Commission. People donate a lot of time to make our community a more sustainable community, a better community. I also want to thank Sustainable Connecticut for the amazing work that they've done to help guide us and to direct us to become a gold member and recognized. And we keep working every day to be a little bit more sustainable, a little bit more inclusive, a little bit more vibrant, and to be a better community on all levels. So I really appreciate all of you being here. I want to recognize some of my colleagues. Deputy Mayor Ben Winograd is here, Councilor Deb Poulin, Tiffany McGinnis, Barry Walters, and I think that's it. So, and I have an official proclamation, but again, I want to thank you all for being here. And then this actually demonstrates why solar is so wonderful and can benefit us and help us to power things without emissions. And it's really an important part of the puzzle of all the things that we can do to make us more sustainable. Whereas the health and vitality of a community is reflected in the quality of its citizens and is committed to a clean and healthy future for ourselves and the coming generations that further strengthen the town. Whereas solar energy is a viable, cost-effective source of power on the planet. And whereas solar power added more new capacity in the U.S. grid in 2024 than any energy source in 20 years. And whereas in order to achieve a carbon-friendly world for all, we need to increase the pace of adoption of solar power and other sources of clean energy. And whereas implementing energy efficiency and clean energy policies and programs can help boost economic opportunities and job creation while continuing to move toward a sustainable future. Whereas a national network of organizations has declared September 20 and 21, 2025 as Sun Day, that's not Sunday, Sun Day, a celebration and call to action to increase solar and wind power and to leave behind fossil fuels. Whereas towns and cities, faith communities, grassroots groups, clean energy experts, solar industry and work organizations, schools, affordable housing advocates, farmers, and creative partners will gather together on Sunday to celebrate the power of renewable energy, activate others to support clean energy future, and support a transition away from fossil fuels. And whereas the residents of West Hartford can continue to contribute to the town's sustainability efforts and healthier future by learning more about clean energy and practicing smarter energy use in their daily lives. Now therefore be it proclaimed on behalf of the Town Council of West Hartford and the residents of West Hartford, I, Mayor Sherry G. Cantor, do hereby recognize September 20th as Sun Day and urge residents to join us in the events and celebrations planned for that day and to take action to adopt clean energy practices now and for the future. And thank you all for being here. Yeah. We're doing this for our grandkids and for our future. So thank you. Here, here.
Phenomenal. What a proclamation. It's not Sunday, it's Sun Space Day. We're celebrating the sun, that ball of fire in the sky, keeping us all alive and providing more energy to the grid. I didn't know that. In the last 20 years, solar energy has provided the biggest jump in energy gathering that we've had. Oh, we've got a big group photo with all of our organizers here. Big group picture here with all the big wigs in town. And here they are. These are the folks. These are the folks who work hard behind the scenes to keep this town running and to put on an event like this. Many hands make light work, but the work is important.
Yeah, she's been talking about it, so I got it. All we have to do is get it on. I'll let her do it.
All about sustainability and climate activism here.
I don't actually work for Emerson. Yeah, I work for the NEED project. I just wanted to say thank you because it takes leadership and a champion for this kind of stuff to happen. And it's really, really important. So thank you.
I wish we had more support nationally. Every little bit. Absolutely. We got to do it.
This is awesome. This is really awesome. There's a lot of really cool stuff to be learned out here, Weehaw. This event is going on for
On you again.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey.
Chris Prentice here. I'm doing great. I'm here at the EV Showcase learning so much awesome stuff. Chris Prentice with WHCI. We're just getting eyes. We're live right now on YouTube, getting eyes on this event, letting folks know that they should come on down and learn just like I have so far. I've learned so much about the recycling, the bins over there, the food. We've got the solar array. We did a live tour on the roof of the solar array. We just heard the proclamation and learned today is not actually Saturday, but it is Sun Space Day. That's awesome to know. Is there anything that anyone has to say to the people of West Hartford that they want them to know about sustainability, about West Hartford, about what we're doing, the progress we're making in this town? I learned so much. I learned that I didn't know we had 14 solar arrays in town. We learned that. I didn't know that we had 3 other locations for those food scrap bins in town. We'd learn it. This is an awesome place to be. Is there anything for the folks?
I'm actually a huge fan of the food scrap bins.
Yeah.
And this was a compromise that we came up with as a town council because there was a desire by some to have curbside food scrap pickup, and it turned out that it was going to be very, very expensive for us to do that. And so we came up with this idea to do bins scattered throughout the town.
Yeah.
We're seeing how it's going, and I think the uptake has been really good.
Yeah.
We're going to maybe add a few more.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. I think it's a great idea. Once I kind of saw and learned what it is, and it's actually not very complicated. You just, if you have an Apple Core, you get the app, you open the bin, and you put it in there, and that's it. That's how it works.
If you have things that can be fragrant and you have some space in your freezer, put them in a Ziploc bag and then put them in your freezer until you're going to make your trip here. And then you don't have to worry about there being any odor or anything else. So just take them out of your freezer and bring them down here and put them in the container.
I love it. Pro tip. This is not her first rodeo. She's done that before. So that's awesome.
Getting to take mine out of the freezer and grab it.
We do a canister next to our sink with a compostable bag inside, and probably once a week, or so, I bring it over to Norfolk Field on my way to work.
Yeah.
It's very convenient, and I'm looking forward to potentially getting one a little closer to my house. We'll see.
Awesome. Fantastic.
There's a few more coming around town, both north and south, and I think they're gonna be installing those. And you know, it's always good for a walk. Just take your food scraps out and walk to your nearest bin and drop it off.
And one thing that I learned, or was revealed to me, that it sounds like a no-brainer, but after they said it, I mean, people have issues with bears around in town from time to time. I've seen 1 or 2 in my time here in West Hartford. And bears love the delicious trash that we have here in West Hartford. And this is one way to keep the bears out of your delicious trash, right?
Until they learn to download the app.
Until bears get smartphones.
Then they can get into the food scrap bin. And then they'll
because it is otherwise bear-proof.
It is bear-proof. Until they learn how to use an iPhone, it's bear-proof, right? That's until we get a bear that's smarter than the average, I think we're okay. So that's great. All right, hey, boo-boo. Listen, West Hartford, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you guys taking the time and letting me just pounce on you like that.
Thanks for showing this to the whole town.
Absolutely. Weehaw.
You're going to get Sherry for a comment.
Hello, Mayor Cantor. Thank you. That was a beautiful proclamation. I didn't know that today was not Saturday. It's actually Sun Day. Yes, that's awesome.
That's right. Thank you guys for being here and to share with people that can't make it today what this EV showcase and Sun Day is all about.
Yeah.
So appreciate it very much.
Thank you so much for all your hard work in this town and all you do to keep things running. You keep the gears greased and the wheels moving around here, you know?
I try.
You know? And you do it with a smile and heels every time I see you. It's
These
fantastic.
are my low heels
Yeah, I
today,
know. You're
but
taking it easy
I'm
today.
walking.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, it really is, it takes so much, it takes leadership, no question, and a commitment to making sure that we are looking at all of our alternatives and options, where to put solar, where to do battery power, educating people on how to use what's available, and making sure, you know, obviously our composting initiatives and just really exposing people and educating them. And you know, we get requests, especially this time of year, with blowers and lawnmowers and the loud gas powered. And the technology is really almost there, but not quite there. It's there for smaller yards and for some private, but public and commercial. Our Public Works Department has a little equipment, but they can't do the full scale yet. So we're hoping that technology continues to advance and becomes a little more price accessible, because it's a little bit hard right now for people to switch over with.
Yeah, the transition can be difficult.
It is.
Yeah.
It can be. It will pay for itself, but that initial investment is really challenging. So I know there's a lot of frustration with the gas powered. They smell, they're loud, and we encourage people that want to go to electric to do that. But we are, we're right now we're not really ready for full scale on the town level side. So, and a lot of the landscapers aren't ready either. But hopefully we can keep encouraging them to get there. So,
one step at a time, right?
Yeah,
we just keep moving forward, and we improve slightly here, we improve slightly there, and the next thing you know, the whole the whole thing is higher than it was before. We get further than we were before, right?
Yeah, and I'm a little concerned about, we did have a lot of support for solar nationally. There was a lot of credits. Now, solar panel, there really isn't incentives for residents to put on solar panels. So I know the Green Bank is doing some things, and locally we're doing some things, but it's a little hard when we're not aligned nationally necessarily with, with the incentives based to convert to fossil fuel free energy. So, but we hope that understanding of how important it is for our future really continues to resonate.
For sure.
So.
Well, we're setting the trend here in Weha, right? We're leading the charge. I'm glad we are. I'm glad. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Have a good one. Hey, Weha, the EV showcase is still on and popping. The current time, 11:28. There's a solar panel tour happening right now. I think they're probably heading up to the roof at this moment. But there's one more coming at 12:15. So if you wanted to get your eyes on that, you can do that. If you wanted to come down and maybe scan the bin and get that QR code so you can get the app so you can know where to put your food scraps, get the different locations of where those bins are around town. If you wanted to learn more about recycling in general or whatever Source is up to, Sustainable West Hartford, Energize CT, they're all out here. Third Act, join to support our climate, join to defend democracy. There's a lot out here to be learned. There's a lot of EVs. If you've never seen one, if you've never been able to poke your head into one, we've got rows and rows of electric vehicles right out here for you to kind of take a look and get your feet wet. If you want to know about electric bikes, they've got that for you. You can take a ride. You saw me do that a little bit earlier. And I got to say, again, it was actually very pleasant. If you've never done it, you can do that here, put on a helmet and start pedaling. And they've got you. The EV Showcase, ladies and gentlemen. Every year, I'm always impressed with what I see here. And this year, I got to say, this has been the best year so far. I've learned so much that I didn't know about this town. I've been living in this town for about a decade now. I didn't know we had 14 solar arrays. We do. That's really awesome. You can come down and learn so much yourself. 50 South Main Street. We're here at the Town Hall parking lot. Come on down. There's a few more hours left of this. We'd love to see you here. My name's Chris Prentice. You stay beautiful, Weha, and we'll see you hopefully here